Liberia is a small country borders by three neighboring countries Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Sierra Leone, and have 15 county with 16 ethnic group. But the biggest question here is, which of those ethnic group is the oldest? According to history, the Kissy and Gola are the oldest ethnic group of Liberia. Let's dive into detail. The Gola are believed to have lived in the region that is now Liberia and Sierra Leone for thousands of years, potentially as early as the first millennium BCE. Their origins are linked to the larger West Atlantic ethnic group, which includes tribes spread across West Africa. Archaeological evidence and oral traditions suggest that the Gola people were among the first inhabitants of the Upper Guinea coast, settling in forested areas that provided resources for hunting, farming, and gathering. The name Gola is thought to derive from their word for forest people, reflecting their close connection to the land. Their early settlements were fortified and located deep in the forests, enabling them to resist invasions and preserve their culture. The Gola people have a rich cultural heritage, deeply connected to their spiritual beliefs and practices. They are known for their secret societies, such as the Poro for men and Sanda for women, which play significant roles in education, governance, and spiritual guidance. These societies have helped maintain the Gola's traditions and sense of identity across centuries. Agriculture, hunting, and trade were central to their economy. The Gola were also early participants in the trans-Saharan trade, exchanging forest products like cola nuts and gold for goods from North Africa. The Gola were known for their fierce resistance to both colonial and Americo-Liberian incursions. During the 19th century, as the settlers from the United States sought to expand their territory in Liberia, the Gola fiercely defended their lands, making it difficult for the new government to assert control in the hinterlands. The Kissy people are similarly ancient, with their origins dating back thousands of years. They primarily inhabit areas in northeastern Liberia, as well as parts of Guinea and Sierra Leone. Like the Gola, they are considered part of the early wave of West African populations that settled the region long before recorded history. Their name, Kissy, may refer to their linguistic and cultural identity, as they speak the Kissy language, which belongs to the male branch of the Niger-Congo language family. Their oral histories recount tales of migration and settlement, emphasizing their enduring connection to their land. The Kissy are renowned for their craftsmanship, particularly their skill in iron smelting and tool-making. They are believed to have been among the earliest iron workers in the region, producing weapons and agricultural tools that were highly valued in trade networks. The Kissy's cultural practices include strong traditions of ancestor worship and reverence for the land. They maintain a system of clans that governs social relations and ensures the transmission of oral history and cultural practices. The Kissy, like the Gola, resisted both external colonization and the expansionist policies of the Americo-Liberian government. They played significant roles in the regional resistance to European incursions during the 19th and early 20th centuries. Ancient settlement. Archaeological evidence and oral traditions suggest that the Gola and Kissy were among the first groups to settle in the Upper Guinea coast, long before other ethnic groups like the Vai, Capella, and Mano migrated into the area. Both groups have preserved unique languages, traditions, and societal structures that indicate a long and continuous presence in the region. Their cultural practices, such as ironworking, Kissy, and secret societies, Gola, predate the influence of external forces. Unlike some other groups that assimilated into larger political or cultural entities, the Gola and Kissy retained their distinct identities through resistance to colonization and external domination. Linguistic and genetic studies. Modern studies of the Gola and Kissy languages and genetic markers have linked them to some of the earliest populations in West Africa, further supporting their claims as indigenous groups. The Gola and Kissy tribes are central to Liberia's history, representing some of the oldest continuous cultural and social traditions in the region. Their deep connection to the land, their resistance to colonization, and their contributions to early trade and technology solidify their roles as foundational ethnic groups in the history of Liberia. Their legacy continues to shape the cultural fabric of the country today. Thanks for watching Culture of Black Continent. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more educative videos if you want to know more about Africa, the Black Continent.